come from over here.
Lovely.
That'll have to do.
Like descended from heaven.
Something like that.
Cha-cha-cha. Hi, Martiqua!
Hi, MargO!
How are you?
Great, how are you?
Oh,
So good to see you.
well, thanks. You got a new tube. This is fabulous.
Thank you. Isn't it cute?
Oh, yes. I love the bob.
You know how important it is for us to do something drastically different every once in a while just to see if we still can.
And you can. You
Yeah.
pull it off, girl.
Well, thank you very much.
I heard your hairstylist's name is Amy. Is that right?
Yes.
One big wow to Amy.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Amy. You did a great job with her hair.
Yeah, she did.
How's Amy doing, by the way?
You know, I think she's doing pretty good.
Not bad.
Girls raking in the box.
Oh, that's great.
Because, you know, some of us girls need a lot of work.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, so do I.
Someday I'll be able to afford a second glove. Who knows?
You know,
You have to have goals in life.
it's an issue of style, darling.
Yeah, some have it.
They would never know that the only reason you don't wear another one is because you don't have one. Unless you tell them.
That's true. It's style, darling.
Of
Style.
course it is. And you match.
Thank you.
You're so stylish.
For once, I do.
You look like Safari Diva.
I love this wooded kind of jewelry and things.
Yes.
I've always liked Stevie Nicks and kind of the
Sure.
look of garment under garment. Oh, speaking of garments, look at this gift you got.
Yeah, I
How
did.
gorgeous
I
is
did.
that?
Fun.
Ooh, should we get a little close up?
Oh, if we want to.
Yes.
It's not exactly a recipe, but yeah.
It's a recipe for trouble. No.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that is just
Yeah, I like it
gorgeous,
because
Martiqua.
It has fun little shoes on it.
Oh, yes.
And my
Ooh.
fabulous friend Jenny
Oh,
and her
yes.
husband Scott, they got it for me as a giftie.
Oh, one big wow for Jenny and Scott.
Wow!
Oh, who's fabulous?
They are!
Thanks, Jenny and
And
Scott.
also am I.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, thanks. I'm hoping it's obvious.
It is,
Goodness
dear.
knows I work hard enough at it.
You do. Non-stop.
I
24/7.
try.
Yes.
No, well, you know, you work as long as you have to get it right.
And you have. What do you have here, my goodness,
What do
friend?
I have here? Well, you know, we just passed through the holiday season in this realm of TV land.
Yes.
And I saw this fabulous recipe on the internet
Oh.
for what I first thought was holiday cookies.
Oh, how fun.
And then I looked at it closely and put my glasses on and looked at it again and thought, no, that's not exactly cookies. Those are birdseed ornaments.
Oh, how interesting.
And I thought I had never seen anything so different in my life.
No.
What a great idea. Because you can hang them on the trees outside your house,
Oh, yeah.
near the windows, and watch the birds come and eat them
Oh, how fun.
and celebrate the holidays at the same time. Because how cool is that?
That is wonderful to be helping nature
Yes.
and enjoying nature.
Yes, it gives
Ah.
them, it sort of draws them in and you get a chance to watch them from afar and
Oh, how
remember
fun.
how lovely everything is.
It kind of soothes me to see nature like birds and even squirrels. I just love
Right.
watching something alive outside this time
Well,
of year.
I mean, you know, dare we descend too deeply into a pit of self-pity or anything, but, you know, the holiday season can
Yes.
be difficult in some families, and there are those of us who have families we would prefer to avoid, if at all possible. And the idea that we can sort of sit with the families that we're stuck with,
Yes.
you know, and look out the window and see these fabulous little details,
Oh.
that might perk us up and make it a little easier to cope with our loving, adoring families.
Oh, what a great idea.
In case they're not so loving and adoring.
And that does happen.
Well,
so
yes.
this is therapeutic.
Well, I think almost everything we do is therapeutic.
I think so,
because
too.
dry clean activity is inherently therapeutic. Did you not know that?
It makes me perky.
Is that what did it? Oh, good! As long as it works.
Absolutely, honey.
Because people like perky.
They do, don't they?
Well, yeah, I do. That
We'll
perky
talk
is a-
about
Yeah, that's a little different.
Camel Boy website later.
Oh, yes. You have a really good memory, and that's dangerous for me sometimes, because you could get me into a lot of trouble. It's true, though. Except that now they charge.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh.
Which means I haven't been there for a really long time, but oh well. The one
Thank
memory
goodness for
I
good
have
memories.
is pretty fabulous.
Pretty wonderful.
Anyway,
Back to the PG version of our show. Birdseed ornaments.
do we know how to do that?
We try.
Oh, okay.
Not very hard.
We can,
but we
we can keep trying. It might happen someday. But you know, this seemed pretty simple to me. I could be wrong.
Oh!
But it seemed pretty simple.
Yes.
Basically, you're making ornaments that you end up hanging on the tree, and it's sort of birdseed, and the birds eat it, which I already
Okay.
said. But
Oh, very good.
we have a list of ingredients that we need.
Okay.
And it says these ornaments are easy to create and a fun project for children.
Oh, perfect for us.
Yes, isn't it? Now, I was not going to make that connection, but you are right. You are quite correct.
Get the kids involved with something.
Except, you know, there's an ingredient on this list that I don't feel comfortable including if there are children anywhere around you.
Oh, really?
And I'll tell you what that is when we get to it.
Okay.
Let's see if you can pick that ingredient out.
One of these things
Okay.
is not like the
You
others.
need pre-sliced sandwich bread, and we got the oh so fancy, slightly expensive diva bread,
Yes.
and egg whites
Ooh.
or peanut butter,
Oh, ooh, oh.
and that's kind of for the, you know, the sticky gooey kind of side of it, so that
Oh,
things
yeah.
all adhere nicely.
Ooh.
We like that
You're
word.
good with sticky.
Yeah, well, I try.
Very
Goodness
good.
knows, you can never have enough practice.
Oh, I know.
And I'm always happy to have more.
Rehearsals. really do
Rehearsal,
you in.
rehearsal. And you know, you can even rehearse without a director.
How nice is that?
Yeah. As we managed to rehearse and do this show without a director.
Can you imagine?
They would never know it if we
Oh.
didn't tell them. Clearly.
Did you request the new trailer outside? You know, with the star on the door? Is that one yours?
But it depends on which color it is. I have several.
Oh, this
Well,
is
yes.
chartreuse.
No, mine is mauve.
Mauve. Well,
these-
wonderful.
This week's is mauve. So I don't think that one's mine. Maybe it's the diva next door.
Oh, it could be. This is Diva Land.
I've heard incredible things about that girl, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was hers. Anyway, back to the project. Let's see. We need the bread and egg whites or peanut butter. We need bird seed.
Oh, now birdseed. We've got all kinds here. We've got sunflower hearts and chips.
Wow.
And we've got thistle.
So if you're at all inclined to snack while you're putting this together,
Oh, have some thistle.
that was well said.
Safflower.
Safflower
Now, I've
seed.
heard of safflower oil
Yeah.
for some
Yes.
health food.
Yes.
stores. Yes. And then, of course, well, we've got all kinds of things. We've got corn here.
Okay.
Cracked corn.
Wow.
I don't care. And of course, this is my favorite for red cardinals.
Is it?
It's the black
Oh, the black
sunflower
sunflower
seeds.
seeds. Wow.
Wow, the
look at
cardinals
that.
to your house. So don't
Wow.
leave out your black sunflower seeds.
Cool. So that's just some of the birdseed possibilities
Sure.
that you can
You
use.
can pick out the ones you want.
We need twine or raffia, assuming to hang them up with,
Oh.
one would
I
guess.
think Jorge has some raffia.
No, he graduated. It's leather now.
It's leather.
Yes.
You must be proud.
Our relationship is constantly evolving to higher and higher or lower and lower
Lower.
levels, whichever way you want to look at it. But let me tell you, honey, we're having fun.
That's all that
And
matters.
another situation in which rehearsal helps a lot. Yeah. Anyway, cranberries.
Oh, cranberries. I bet birds just love cranberries.
I bet they do too.
I do.
And they're easy to pick up and fly away with.
Oh, that's why. They're kind of lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dora County.
Oh, my.
Oh my.
Oh, well.
Anyone have any comments to make about that? Anyway,
Thank you, Dora County.
yes.
You can use any cranberry. I'm
That's
sure.
what I meant.
Oh, yes.
How did you know that? And then cookie cutters, it says on the list, in simple shapes. You know why it has to be simple shapes? Because if drag queens are going to follow the recipe, it all has to be simple.
Simple.
Yes.
Very true. So any holiday shape you have.
So
doesn't matter.
what is
Cookie cutter.
this class?
What is that?
I think
Is that a
that
launching missile?
wrong shape, dear, and you should know that shape.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Gingerbread man.
Yes, that's what it is.
And
She's so smart.
a holiday treat.
Yes. Ding,
Very
ding,
nice.
ding. So, now that and the final item on the list is an ice pick.
Oh dear.
Now, I refer you back to previously when we said this was a fun project for children.
Oh my.
Fun project for children, ice pick. I'm not so sure about that. And you know, I was really pleased with this recipe until I saw that.
It seems daunting and ominous.
I'm not even sure if leaving drag queens alone with an ice pick is a good
Not
idea.
a good idea.
No,
No.
so children, I don't think so. Anyway, it says you can use any pre-sliced sandwich bread for these ornaments, but I've had the best success with extra thin slices. So of course, what did we do? We chose bread that was not even close. But you know, everything must be a challenge.
Exactly.
I think it'll work. Anyway,
I think so.
That's lovely.
Just don't get the Texas toast, okay?
Yeah, good idea. That probably would not work. Simply place the bread on a flat surface and cut out your shape with a cookie cutter.
Oh, okay.
Depending on the size of your cookie cutter, you will probably be able to make one ornament per slice of bread.
Yeah, that's
okay,
about it.
which college professor wrote this? Because I already figured that out.
Now,
That barely fits.
would you mind if I get a close-up of this?
Absolutely. No, I do not mind. Please
don't
do.
mind.
I said that backwards.
Well, see, now she's got the cookie cutters, and
Yeah.
she is, oh my.
Well, I'm kind of trying to decide if they're
Oh,
going to
yes.
fit.
And you know, yeah, we could look for bigger slices.
Yeah.
Yes.
We might
Yes,
have
there are
to.
bigger slices here,
Well, we might have
said
to
the camera crew.
find the really big ones in the bag.
Yeah, now you're good at picking out big ones, I hear.
Don't believe everything you hear.
So how was your holiday? Did you hang out with some friends? And
I did. You know, my holiday was lovely.
was it?
It was peaceful and it was lovely.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not making that up.
oh, cool.
I loved it.
You know, VJ and I decided just to have a stress-free holiday also.
You know what? If you can manage that, there is something special about you. Because I'm
Yes,
having
it's called the liquor store.
that helps.
No, I'm kidding.
Whatever works. Yeah, she's kidding. I love you! Can you tell? Okay, you know what? That's not gonna fit either.
Maybe you want the Texas toast.
Well,
I mean, I don't care.
Not for thickness,
We have-
but for size. I don't know.
Dear.
You would think that drag queens would automatically choose the largest pieces of anything.
Well, you
no
would think
offense,
so. I
whoever
know.
did this, but you know, these are not large enough.
Oh my. Well, that tells you how much pre-planning we do for each and every episode.
Well, you know what?
What?
I have an idea.
Get the other toast or no?
Well, if you have it, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry.
But I came up with another possibility in case you didn't. Have we hurt the baby?
Yes.
Oh,
He's not yelping.
oh, you poor sweet
I'm gonna
thing.
put your food over here, so you can eat without dangerous drag queens jumping in.
Being trampled by drag queens.
That's fine. I moved it around and he didn't yell. You know what I mean?
Death by drag queen is scary. No matter who or what you are.
Rash of drag queen murders.
You are watching the Nancy Boys.
Very cool.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Have a fabulous
Okay, come on.
visit.
Come here.
Is he all right?
That was cool. Okay. So, do you want me to try to get the other toes
Yes,
without
please.
killing a dog?
Yes, please. I hope we're going to edit that out.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I don't think this is going to work.
No,
That's sad.
that is sad.
Because this is fabulous bread.
I know.
We
It was
don't-
whole grain.
We don't
too.
want to weigh birdies and squirrels down with,
white mush.
empty white.
Calories.
But you know, it's the only thing that's going to work. And for government work, it'll do.
It will.
All right.
All right. Very good. Plan B.
Boy, I'm telling you, if there's nothing about us that's true, being flexible certainly is.
Yes.
Because we don't have a choice.
Well, how
We're not far
wonderful!
behind.
Look at the thin toast we have.
All right, this I'm hoping will work. All right, does it fit? Not really.
It'll be.
Oops, and sorry.
Her French, you know.
She forgot herself. Amazingly enough, must be the hair. They say we become another person every once in a while. I'm waiting till I become Raquel Welch.
Yes.
Or somebody.
Oh.
Noticed I picked a diva with class as opposed to others like, I
Edith
don't
Macy?
know. Well, she would be all right. Oh,
She was funny.
but she would be all right. I would not want to be Madame. I love you, but no. And she would not want to be me either, so there.
Is that close?
Well, you know, I guess
I think the birds won't complain.
it'll have to be.
I'm just guessing. Oh.
Well, so, okay, we've come up with the reality that smaller cookie cutters might work or larger bread pieces might work. But you know, it's amazing that we can't even get the first step done. Well, it's not really
true.
too much of a surprise, but
No.
oh well.
Hi, Martiqua!
Hello, MargO.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you back in the kitchen.
You know, I enjoy coming
Been a
over
while.
here. It has.
Oh,
It has.
oh.
But we do so many fun and silly things that we enjoy ourselves when we're here, and hopefully our audience does too.
Oh, and thanks for all your emails, everybody. We just love you.
Isn't it nice to know that they're paying attention?
Oh.
They like to share their responses with us.
Well,
It's
definitely.
It's great. That's how we know they're
Good
there.
or bad, doesn't matter.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
So, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, I thought now you've been so kind to give us ideas about eggs. I found one here on this little egg note, they
Okay.
call it. It's for medium boiled eggs. Now this takes from 3 to 5 minutes, and the whites and the yolks are starting to set, but the center is slightly creamy. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll try to go for that. So we have boiling water here, and a camera
egg
queen
right
over
here.
there.
Yes. and the diva's got an egg in her hand. We're going to do the spoon thing again.
Oh, the
You-
spoon thing.
You might have seen this on our last effort to.
Oh, it helps ease the egg in, right? What you're
Yes.
trying to avoid is cracking it, right? Is that?
Right. Well, if you just dropped it in, then it would crack and it would become a poached egg, whether you
Oh,
wanted it to be or
okay.
not. So I like to just run it along the edge of the pan, so there's no chance that I'm gonna
Oh, very good.
break it. And we're gonna set it for, let's do 4 minutes.
4 minutes, right in between 3 and 5.
There we go.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay, very good. And we'll just let that go. Do you,
Yeah.
I hear you've got some interesting topics regarding eggs or chickens. Or
Right,
something.
right. Well, what we have is, well, we have a couple of different things.
Oh, sure.
We have an article on the importance of keeping your food preparation clean.
Oh.
And I suppose for contamination and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Cleanliness throughout the kitchen and in every step of food preparation is the first step to prevent the spread of bacteria. It's important to wash your hands, utensils, equipment, and work surfaces thoroughly in hot soapy water for at least 20 seconds
20 seconds.
before and after you come into contact with any food, especially high protein food.
Oh, okay.
Then-
And eggs would be protein.
Right, exactly. Then rewash after you prepare each item and before you prepare another food. Also wash your hands after you use the bathroom or help a child to do so. Change diapers, come into contact with body fluids, or handle pets.
Okay.
All right.
Because things can transfer.
Right. And so To guard against bacteria lurking in pores, use plastic or other non-porous cutting boards like this glass one that we have here.
Very good.
Right?
Example
Because
cube.
that's non-porous.
It
can
is.
be easily cleaned.
Oh.
And clean them thoroughly each time you use them by running them through your dishwasher or washing them with hot soapy water. For further protection, sanitize them with a bleach solution, about 1 teaspoon of chlorine bleach to 1 quart of water, and then use paper towels to clean kitchen surfaces or wash cloth towels often in your washer's hot cycle.
Oh, okay, I see.
Only clean, uncracked eggs pass through the grading process.
Oh.
But breakage can occur once the eggs have been packed and shipped. Use only clean eggs with unbroken shells and discard any eggs that are unclean, cracked, broken, or leaking.
Okay.
Eggshells are washed and sanitized before packing, and incorrect home procedures might infect the contents.
Oh.
So avoid washing eggshells before you use eggs.
Oh, how interesting
Because
is
they
that?
are actually porous. So
Oh, I see.
they do actually seep through the eggshell. That's how air travels through
Oh.
them. And so you have to worry that whatever you comes in contact with the eggshell will
Might
also
go through.
it might
Get in your
contaminate
food
the
and
egg.
contaminate you.
Wow.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Who knew? Which is one of the reasons why older eggs, if they sit in the refrigerator long enough outside of the carton,
Yeah.
will become, when you crack them and use them, they are tougher. And the reason that they're tougher is because air has gotten through the shell
Oh.
while they've been sitting in the refrigerator. So the longer you leave them sitting in there, the less fresh they are and the less healthy they are.
Goodness. So those expiration dates help.
Yes,
Is that
they
what you're
do.
saying?
Yes.
Try to look for them on the ends of the cartons usually.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
why they're
Oh,
so important.
So I do an example A or something.
Sure.
Yes. See now, if you're looking, I usually find them here,
Okay.
on this end. See that EXP? That means expires. Expires.
Okay.
Okay. Very
That's
good.
why they stamp each carton of eggs.
With that. Okay.
And what happens if you don't do some of these procedures is that you get what the next article refers to as cross-contamination.
Oh,
so do you
goodness.
want to share that with them?
Oh, sure. Well, hey,
Maybe
should
we
we
should
film
do
this?
that first.
Exactly. Okay, now we're going for the medium boiled. Is that right?
Right.
And if we remember right, of course it says 3 to 5 minutes. We went for 4.
Right.
We're trying to do the whites and the yolks being starting to set, and the center being slightly creamy.
Right.
So she's still using that slotted spoon.
Oh, this one isn't slotted.
Oh, it's not slotted
No.
because MargO threw it in the washer.
Well, that's good because you're keeping the utensils in your workspace clean and sanitary.
Very
which
cool.
is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Good girl.
Practice what we preach here.
Right. So I'm going to run a little bit of cool water in there.
Oh, yes.
Just to make it a little easier to handle
Absolutely.
it.
And that does make sense, actually.
All right. And I'll dump that back out again because I don't need it. And crack the egg.
Okay, now, this is after like
That's-
4 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
I think we did one earlier for 1 minute, so this will be
Right.
a little bit
This
further
is
done.
Medium boiled.
Medium boiled. Goodness sakes.
Ouch, that's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
Yes.
Maybe move cold water, I don't know. Oh,
There we go.
boy, that is entirely different from the
Woohoo.
last one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It actually looks
It's also
meatier.
extremely hot.
Hot. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
That's all
gosh. Ouch.
I'm such a frail diva, you know. All right. So, I'm going to let that sit for a second.
Sure, let that sit for a little bit.
But then,
Uh-huh.
the whites are a lot more firm.
Oh, they
They're
look
not as-
wonderful.
They don't have as much liquid in them.
They look meatier.
Meatier, that's a good word.
Meat. We like meat.
Yes, we do.
And it's protein, so maybe it applies. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
So she's spooning those out.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
making a mess.
That's
But-
okay. It's a little bit warmer.
Well, that's the fun of it, you know.
Now,
Okay.
while we're let those cool off. What exactly is cross-contamination and what can I do about it? Cross-contamination is the spread of bacteria from people to food or from one food or piece of equipment to another. To help prevent it, in addition to cleanliness, it's important to separate your foods, particularly to separate raw meat and fish and seafood and poultry from other foods that are ready to eat. Because the raw stuff hasn't had the other stuff baked out of them. Right? Cooked, and that all helps to knock out bacteria. At the supermarket, select perishable foods last. Oh. Separate your raw meat, fish, seafood, and poultry from eggs. Wow, haven't heard this before. And other foods in your grocery cart.
Yeah,
wow.
And you know,
I guess
my question would be, so why is it that they design supermarkets in such a way that you come in contact with fruits and vegetables first?
They ought to pay attention to this.
Yes, because you would think that the fresh fruits and vegetables should be at the opposite end of the store. Absolutely. So that when you walk in the door, you're doing all your other shopping first and you buy the perishable stuff last.
That makes more sense to me. At home, refrigerate the raw shell eggs in their carton in the coldest part of the refrigerator, away from meats that might drip juices.
Right.
Some meats, you know, they don't wrap them very well, and all of a sudden you have this.
Right. And you know what, whether they tell you this or not, some refrigerators have in the door, when you open them up, they have the little divots for your eggs.
Oh, I've never had those.
Do not store your eggs in those divots.
Really?
Because the shells are really porous and air will go in through the shells, and they will lose their freshness that much faster if you store them in the little divots on the front door of your refrigerator.
Eggs.
Right.
But actually ages your eggs.
But don't do it. Leave them in the container that they came in, because that will actually keep them fresher longer.
Okay, very good. And cover or wrap well any egg mixtures or leftovers, cooked egg dishes before refrigerating. Yeah, covering well, I guess, helps too, doesn't it?
Right. Right.
Now, of course, the cheery side of making eggs. Here, I don't think we've read this. You want to enlighten us on just a second?
The life of a battery hen, which is a hen in a facility designed to help them to lay as many eggs as possible
by starving them
in their short lives. Yes. The life of a battery hen begins in a commercial hatchery where thousands of chicks are hatched in industrial incubators. We did read this.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Is there another?
We did.
Oh, we did. Oh, sorry. There. Battery cages. There we go. The battery cages that she's in?
Little tiny cages that are very narrow and designed for one bird at a time.
I believe you're
right. And that's it. They barely have room to move. Battery cages contribute to a number of health problems, including uterine prolapse, when the uterus is pushed outside the body of a hen. Foot disorders caused by the slanted wire floors of most battery cages, and fatty liver hemorrhagic syndrome. Because a large amount of calcium goes into egg production, almost all battery hens suffer from osteoporosis, which is exacerbated by lack of exercise in the cages.
Oh, so sad. So
they never leave the cages. They don't get to run around in the farmyard and, exercise their legs. They're stuck in the cage, not able to move their legs. They're forced to have several batches of eggs, to hatch several eggs, and in the process, the calcium that goes to create the eggshells comes from their bodies, and their legs weaken.
And their bones degenerate?
Yes.
And they're very fragile.
Yes.
Well, life of a hen doesn't sound so good.
Boy, it sure don't.
Well, enjoy. Well, enjoy.
Although I'm only guessing, because I didn't really get a close look.
It's a matter of national security.
Oh, please.
We can't discuss it here.
I know many people say we're dangerous, but we're not that bad. I know worst case scenarios now, especially. Anyway, okay. Does any of this make sense? All right, I'm gonna try this.
Oh, how wonderful. She's pushing it in. Her firm grip. She works those arms and wrists out regularly.
Girl, did you ever work for an organization called Colt?
No!
or Titan or
any of those wonderful films.
Yes!
Yes.
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde.
Yes.
They're basically about nature, sort of.
One form of it, yes.
Oh, look. Oh, she has done well.
It might work.
Oh, my.
Believe me, honeys, you have no idea how much of an accomplishment this
Oh,
is.
this is just
All
something.
right.
Yes, I think simple shapes are better.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Very
half bad.
nice.
That's pretty
Very
cool.
nice. Yes, very good.
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
Don't mind the dizzy drag queen. There are lots of them around.
I wonder why that is.
Well,
You
I
put on
guess
the-
because one is never good enough, and one must always have even more. All right, let's see if I can do this.
Ooh, yes.
Don't know.
It'll be close enough.
One hopes. Okay, I'll try it and see.
Oh, sure. Very good.
Now, can you imagine that we're never certain it's going to work and we do it anyway?
Oh, it looks cute.
Isn't that incredible?
And we just do it, don't we?
Yes, we do. And I could use some really choice language about now, but I'm not gonna. Does Martiqua do that?
Oh, how wonderful. That's really cute.
That's good enough, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Boy, at this rate, you might see 63 episodes of this show before we get done with it. Anyway.
Very nice.
Oh, speaking of fairies, although that's not what you said.
Yes.
I went to a wonderful radical fairy holiday party.
Oh, really?
I did.
We
It was
love the radical
marvelous.
fairies.
And you know what? I got a fabulous bag.
Ooh.
And it will be in the second segment of this episode so that everyone can see. See, I'm building anticipation. You must come back to see the bag. Not this one or that one, the other one.
The other one.
Yeah.
Well, very good.
All right. I'm getting
last man here.
as much of a hang of this as I
Oh,
can.
sure. Yes.
All right.
Very cool.
All right.
Well, that wasn't too bad. And
No.
they end up being kind of thin anyway.
Well, yeah.
After we
Yeah. Okay. Now,
Very cool.
the Detrius.
They look great.
Not you, dear. There. Now. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what they look like.
Very
I'm gonna try to
wonderful.
hold this up. Let's
Yes.
see if I can do it.
Oh, yeah. Are they done?
If I can, no.
Oh.
Not even remotely. Okay.
Oh, very
There,
nice.
Can we see
Trees
that?
and
Can you
men.
see that?
Get your hand off that man.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you got me, dear.
Very cool.
Very funny. I thought you were on my side. What do you mean, get your hand off? Anyway,
All right.
a new year, you know, a new attitude. And I'm
Absolutely.
even more dangerous than I've ever been before.
You're going full force this
And
time.
boy, I'm telling you, that's a scary prospect. Anyway, now,
Okay.
I'm going to refer back to this fabulously well intelligently written sentence that says, you will probably be able to make one ornament per slice of bread. And now I will hold it up and say, you think?
You think?
Yeah. Okay. It says, poke a hole through the top of the ornament with a sharp stick or an ice pick. I like this idea a lot better.
Me too.
And you know what? This is only bread. It will work.
Should we just,
Yeah.
I'll go a little bit lower just cuz, right?
Yeah. So it has...
What do you need an ice pick for?
Oh, no.
That is just crazy.
I'm not so sure I trust the individual who suggests you use an ice pick. Because you know, this little bitty straw, the unobtrusive, not dangerous straw, is working superbly.
We'll have to write him back.
See, I don't know if you can see my beautiful face through that little hole,
Oh,
but I
yes.
can see you.
Very cool.
So I know it works. All right. Now, it says, Brush one side of the bread with egg whites.
Egg whites coming up.
This is the glue for your bird seeds.
Oh, I see.
All right, so we will start working on egg whites over there.
Oh,
and
yes.
Let's see. Then what are we going to do? Sprinkle the egg white covered bread with bird seeds.
Okay.
I like to use, now I'm reading from the recipe. These are not my words. I like to use a seed mix because the variety of textures, textures and shapes makes the ornament more interesting.
Oh, textures and shapes.
Well, I could think of some other ways to make this slightly more interesting, like maybe it would work. Then it would be interesting. Anyway, in addition, these mixes tend to attract some of my favorite birds, such as chickadees, cardinals, finches, nuthatches, and siskins, which I've never heard of before. I do not know what that is.
No, I don't know her.
I don't either.
Oops, my egg white didn't.
You know,
Okay, I need to take off the glamour gloves.
in this studio, we have difficulty with eggs. Even Miss BJ doesn't always manage well with eggs. I think it's fertility issues, if you ask me.
I suppose it's all that bitterness.
You said that, I didn't. Anyway.
Oh, egg whites are happening now.
All right then. Do we have a pastry brush?
Oh, yes. I think it's in
nice.
my makeup kit.
Oh. Ah! No, that's the speckling brush, dear.
Yes.
You didn't think a drag queen knew the word speckling, did you? Have you seen my makeup? You'll understand.
Oh, yes, here we are.
Oh, there we go.
There.
That's a paintbrush. Oh, well. See? Anyway.
Okay, now I should film this.
No.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Brush one side.
One side.
Of the
Oh,
bread.
dear.
And you know it has
Oh.
two sides, so they only
Look
want-
at her. It's all in the wrist, isn't it?
It's watching Tom Sawyer as often as I did.
Oh, yes, Tom Sawyer.
Not the movie, the boy.
Oh, she is just basting
I'm
that
sorry,
thing.
young man.
Young.
Because boy leaves off. Never
All
mind.
sorts of.
Never mind.
Oh, it's a matter of national security. We can't tell you anymore.
Isn't everything we do?
I think so.
The government does too.
I know. That's why they collected all of our phone call numbers.
Among other things.
Yes, how interesting.
We'll have to have
And
a
look at
segment
what
about
books
that.
you're renting at the library.
Oh my God.
Because it's all a part of national security, you see.
Yeah.
and no one's allowed to say anything. Because you see, it's a part of national security.
Well, honestly, I'm a little bit more comfortable with the idea that they feel like they have to watch everything that we watch and we read, as opposed to saying, okay, all of these books and movies are unacceptable, let's burn them.
Well, that's true. That's probably the next step.
Well, yes, but I'm hoping we don't get there.
Me too.
Because, you know, other cultures did that, and, well, they didn't fare very well. And, you know, if we weren't living
They
in the...
did come close, though, because in the last 5 years, if scientific records, new ones, included the words, who could that be?
Jorge was supposed to wait to call me until after the episode.
Hello, hello.
Boy.
Hi, BJ. It's BJ, everybody. She's calling from Chicago.
Hey, girl!
No. Yes, we do. Yes.
She's at Six Flags again, isn't she?
Do you know where the other camera might be, BJ? Is that work? Oh, very good.
Doorbell.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you had a facial. What kind of facial?
Whose face?
We better let you go. Goodbye. Isn't she wonderful? BJ knows where we keep our cameras. But anyway, I was saying, if scientific records, new ones, included the words global warming, all federal funding would be pulled from that scientific research. So that's pretty close to burning the books.
Well, you aren't kidding about that.
That is pretty darn close.
Newsflash, because I've never heard that before, and that's
Oh.
kind of scary.
Martiqua's got some wonderful websites we might talk to you about later.
Oh, believe me.
Come on.
Be ready.
Anyway, about basting this.
Yes. You know, there's a detail that they should have on this little note that they don't.
Oh.
And maybe they don't because they assume that everyone with any brain cells knows it. But you know, we're drag queens. Our brain cells get stuck in our wigs.
I tell you.
Those of us who wear them.
Yes.
Anyway,
no one here, of
the
course.
detail that they could have put on here that they didn't was, you know, don't soak the bread too much with the egg whites. Because if you do, it turns into soggy goopness.
Oh, I had no idea.
You want sticky things for a birdseed, but you don't want soggy goopness.
No goopness.
Yes, and I'm hoping I haven't achieved soggy goopness.
Oh, I think you're doing really well.
That would be bad. All right, anyway. Now that we've done that, sprinkle the egg white covered bread with bird seeds. I read that already. All right, so why don't we...
You pick out what you want.
Yeah.
Yes. Now the thistle is my favorite.
Of course it is, because it's so much fun to say.
It's just because it's fun to say.
Need a little cup.
A cup. Yes. D or C. What size, dear?
Double D, of course.
Double.
What else?
You are kind of a Dublin gal.
I am.
And we don't mean the country.
No. Okay. I'm just gonna dig. Can we?
Ooh, is my egg white?
Before her gut tips over the whole thing.
Caught on film.
Oh, what a surprise that would be.
Well, I'm gonna do a little sizzle.
All right.
There.
Oh, that's very pretty.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, I really like the way those seeds
maybe I'll
look.
add those in. I don't know.
I really like that.
Yes. Oh, and you can add cranberries.
Yes, we should.
Maybe I'll make little eyes.
You know
or
what? I'm
something
a
with
little
cranberries.
concerned about the fact that they might not stick.
Oh.
They're pretty heavy.
Oh, you're right.
Well,
they're not going to stick.
We'll find out.
Oh, they're small.
Oh, I make
Door County grows them small, I guess.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a belly button.
Yeah, good.
It'll be a belly button.
A belly button. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, this is fun.
It could get a little messy, just for those mothers that are...
We should change the language. You know, could is probably not the right word.
We're way past
More
good
than
right now.
likely. Oh, you know, that's really cute.
It's not bad.
No, it isn't. I
The
like
hint of color really helps, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Are we going to try and put corn on one of these?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
And a hot dog.
Okay, these are bird seed ornaments. The only
Find
creatures
MargO out
I
there on
know.
the tree later.
Yeah, well, the only creatures I know that eat hot dogs are drag queens,
Yes. Well, we are experts.
and they often don't cook them. But you know, that's a different issue.
And if you want, there's a little bit of dried fruit. I just thought, why not? Oh, I see why not.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna make a comment about that, but I think I better keep my mouth shut. Believe it or not, she actually does choose to do that every once in a while. Good Lord in heaven, what would you call that thing? On an ornament like this. I mean, a tree skirt.
Oh, dear. Well, this is kind of fun.
It is, actually.
And we're doing something for nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I have an idea. You know what? You are really clever. That's really pretty.
You think it's pretty?
It is.
Oh, that's
I
cute.
agree. It is pretty.
Oh, look at you go with that corn.
Well, you know what? This isn't working.
She's a little corny.
Yes. Corny with a C.
Yes, with the C, folks. Oh.
Come on. That's not going to work.
Yes, you hit the nail on the head. There is a phenomenon.
Oh, my.
It's not easy for me to say.
Okay. Well,
Ooh, that's going to be sticky.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
she has taken matters into her own hands.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so
And Sir
embarrassed.
Gingerbread Man is now swimming in white
Okay,
fuel.
that's really sad.
I'll get another little tray.
Sorry
and we'll just
about
pop 'em
that.
on.
Oh, that was disgusting.
This is the first disaster we've ever had on the show. Right.
Yeah. As Tony Randall often said on the set, the first mistake ever.
Exactly.
And we knew every time he said it that it wasn't
It
true.
was a lie.
Oh, that was so brilliant of me. I feel so intelligent.
Stay tuned for more brilliance.
Yeah, well, let's hope we come up with another
Woo!
method of
I know him.
Oh, you know, don't you wish?
There we are. That'll be just fine.
Okay, if you say so.
Very good.
It's gonna look like a gingerbread man because it'll
It
be
will.
all toasty in that oven.
Well, I think that was a good idea. That'll just hold everything together.
We'll see.
Yes.
It was a mistake, but we'll see if that mistake turns into a good idea or not.
Sometimes mistakes can.
Well,
That's true.
Yes.
Example A.
Yeah, Abby. Yes, indeed. Yeah,
Okay.
You caught on way too quick.
Now
to
what are
that
we doing?
one.
I wonder.
No.
Okay. 300 degrees. I'll get that ready.
Place the seed-covered ornaments on a baking sheet and bake in a preheated 300-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 5 minutes.
Okay, that's not very much at all.
That's amazing.
Huh.
Just long enough for the egg whites and bird seeds to adhere to the bread.
Okay.
And you know, if you have a boo-boo one like I do, it'll probably take a little bit longer. Let's see.
Very cool.
If you don't want to bother with the egg whites and baking, you can use peanut butter to act as the glue for the seeds.
Oh, peanut butter.
If you use peanut butter,
Huh.
either toast the bread ornaments first,
Oh, because it would...
right?
Okay.
Or allow them to dry overnight.
Oh.
This just makes handling the bread easier. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be a
As
good idea.
opposed to dumping half a pound of egg whites on top of a poor little gingerbread corn boy.
Oh,
Okay.
he's coming too.
I'm not saying a word.
All right.
Amazingly enough,
5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Take a piece of raffia or twine and string it through the hole
Oh.
you made with the ice pick.
I am excited. I wonder how these are going to turn out.
Well, you know, we never know, but we do it anyway. And we forgot raisins.
Raisins.
I'm so sad.
Oh, I
'Cause that
know.
would have been fun to do.
That would have been cute and
But-
light.
Oh,
Very cool. Oh, sure. Yeah, it's okay.
okay. All right.
It's just possibilities.
Okay, well, it's not on the list, so I'm assuming.
So when these are done, we're going to take the twine
Mm-hmm.
and
Put a small piece and
Oh.
loop it through the hole and then tie it to. That's a really big piece.
oh yes, you're right. Well, oh well.
But we don't want it to hang down on the ground.
That's true.
So, like, I don't know.
There,
that's
maybe?
probably
Oh,
enough.
good idea.
Half
Another
that would work.
6
yeah.
inches?
Yeah. Average. Hate to tell you that, but average. Anyway.
You learn so much by watching the show.
Yeah. Are you trying to tell me you didn't know that? Because I did.
Yes, you
Unfortunately,
surveyed.
yeah.
She
well,
surveys.
yeah, well, don't we all in one way or another? Anyway, so
I can't
we
tell
put
you
this
more. It's a
through-
matter of security.
Oh my God. That's a phrase we've already
Worn out.
made root. Yeah. So we loop it through the hole and we tie it in a knot and we hang it from the tree
Very exciting.
outside.
All right.
After it's dried and all the egg white is adhered goop and dried out goop. And then, doesn't that sound appetizing?
The birds just love this.
Well, they don't care, clearly. They'll be happy even if our audience thinks we're idiots.
We know that you don't.
Are you sure?
Do you? Do you think we're idiots?
Are we worried about that? How many episodes have we done of this show?
We're about 45 past that now.
Yeah, and if we were going to worry about it, we should have thought about that at the beginning. Oh well. So, now, what we can do is let that
Sure.
bake for a little bit.
And we'll be back.
Yes.
We'll be back
We'll show them
shortly.
the finished result.
Bye.
Bye! honey.
You're looking wonderful.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
now we get to see even more of this beautiful gift you've been given.
Yes, I love it. It's wonderful.
Hi! Guess who's popped in?
Who?
It's delightful.
Hi there.
Hi, Dee Dee.
Hi.
How are you, girl?
Good.
We're just about to pull this, what are they, birdseed ornaments
Yes.
out of the oven here.
Yes.
Sure, Dee Dee. Dee Dee has to borrow Jorge for a while. Is that okay?
No, but okay, go ahead.
Well,
Except for the one that looks like an egg sandwich.
it does. They don't look too bad, do they?
The rest of them look pretty good.
Here we go.
Wow.
Sorry, it's hot.
No, it's okay. I noticed.
In fact, MargO's in the kitchen.
Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, they do look. I think the colors are very nice.
Yeah, I really like that,
Huh.
actually.
Very good.
We have-
All right, so that was just 300 degrees for about 5 minutes.
Wow. Now, I guess what I would have to say about that is good luck finding the hole.
Yes.
Because I'm discovering that that might not be so easy. And we're not going to talk about the egg sandwich one. That really looks gross.
I think we'll skip the
What are you doing back there?
Sorry.
Well, it's not like I can move my bottom out of the way, you know. It kind of takes up space. Anyway.
We'll do 3 of these. 3 is plenty.
Okay. You know, you were really clever.
Oh!
Don't do that.
You were just
this
saying.
is not a grill.
This is not a grill.
Right. Okay.
Anyone know where
Oh,
nurse
good
is?
choice. In that dress over there. All right.
Oh, Well,
oh, there it is.
now
right there.
watch Martiqua find the hole.
Shut up.
Oh, I think she did it.
Well, it looks like it, but or she just made another one. You know, I'm good at that too. Especially if I'm like, you know, never mind. Never mind. You know what?
What?
I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, I know. It's
Because
tenuous.
It's gonna break.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. Well, maybe, like, setting them out the night before, getting crispy
Well,
wrap?
and you know, maybe that's what we should have done is let it
Okay.
sit for a minute before we try, because then
Oh, sure.
it will harden up.
That's not it.
And why do I feel the need to do it immediately after it comes out of the oven? I don't know. So we could just wait.
We'll wait. And we'll be
Maybe that
right back.
will help.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, these are just beautiful, Martiqua.
You know what? They turned out pretty good considering.
They're colorful and, you know, cheap.
Well, yes.
Egg whites and toast.
I'm gonna hold this
Oh,
one
sure. Hold it up.
up because
Oh, isn't that nice?
Oh, how
ladies and gentlemen.
sweet.
Very cool.
look at that.
Yeah.
And then you just hang it on the branch and wait for the birdies to come and have dinner at the deli.
Just wonderful. Oh,
So there it is.
very cool.
All pretty and festive. And just so that you, as
Yeah.
if you didn't realize this,
Yes.
I'm gonna tie this twine in a knot.
Oh, she has so many talents.
Well, though you can't tell it from this episode, unless you call overabundance of egg whites a talent.
But I can see how this would be good with kids.
Yeah, I think they
And
have
if
a
it
ball.
draws some birds around, well, that would be just great.
Well, yeah, because then they can look out the window and see what their project did.
Oh, yeah.
And really feel like they
Like,
bought
oh, I
into something.
bought the-
Wow, look what I did.
Fed the birds.
Yes, I fed the birds. Sounds like a song.
I
the
fed the birds.
Tuppence a bag.
We should cut that album someday.
Anyway, so there it is.
Oh, how beautiful.
They kind of look pretty cool.
They do.
Considering all we went through to get to this point, I hope others feel that way too.
Very good, Martiqua.
Yeah, it worked out all right.
Do you want to hang them on a tree?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Oh, should we just... Okay.
Yeah, let's do
All
that.
right. We're going to follow
Are we?
Martiqua.
Are we?
Sure.
Okay. Oh boy.
You get to see the behind the studios here. Now this is where Martiqua gets ready.
No, dear, it's a much bigger.
Ready for what? We're not sure.
It's a much bigger room. It has to be.
It's a bigger room. Yes, and this is behind the studio here. We've got the behind the studio screen door, which Martiqua knows how to unlock.
And open.
Oh, goodness. She's got the plate of goodies for the birds.
Wow.
Oh,
All right. So where would you like me to put it? Have any ideas? Okay.
well, there's a...
Let's not run too far with that one idea. Okay.
What do you think about here, maybe?
I think any place is a good attempt. Let's see if it works.
Dear, dear, dear.
Ooh, there we go.
Perhaps?
All right, we'll see. Wow,
Well, we did something.
it worked.
Very good, Martiqua.
Yeah, oh, don't do that. You scared me to death. All right, now let's try that. No, not that one.
They look good on an evergreen. I bet they look good on any tree. Oh, you lost your cranberry.
I hate when that happens. Thank goodness it can only happen once. Or twice.
Once or twice. It grows back, I hear.
Oh, really?
That's a whole nother show.
I hope so.
There. Is that all right?
Yeah, that works.
That works.
You're very clever. That works. Hey, that's pretty cool.
I love it. And you can do this annually to feed the birds.
And you know what? No offense, but I dare any bird in this neighborhood to try and land on that. Anyway,
She's gonna go for a tumble.
well, we'll see.
Want to say goodbye, Martiqua?
Sure. Goodbye, Martiqua!
Goodbye.